You guys are at DuPont right now. I am sending you so much love. I had such happy memories there, and really, what a fantastic place. And every time when people talk about hospital experiences, and if they seem like they imagine it would be horrible, I had the best time at DuPont. I really did. There was the art room, and you got to make things and make crafts all the time. And I remember there was these popsicles called grasshoppers. Do you remember that? It's like a mint chocolate chip ice cream that's dipped in chocolate.
Yes.
And we could not, I was not allowed to have these at home, but in the hospital, oh yeah. And I remember watching a commercial. Do you remember this from the 80s, Jim, where there was a commercial and it showed kind of steamed broccoli and it was like melted cheese being slowly poured? Again, there is no mom or dad who is cooking dinner for their family who's going, now I'm going to pour melted cheese. I saw this and it looked like the best thing ever. And because I wasn't at home, I was in hospital, I remember pressing the button and asking Molly, the nurse, who's such a lovely, really pretty freckles, red hair. I'll never forget her. Molly, do you think I could get melted cheese on my broccoli? And she said, yes. And she did it. I'll never, these are the things you remember. You actually really remember. I remember these things that were like, for me, that was like, I was staying in the Four Seasons. I was in the Ritz. It was the best.
But think about the impact that had on you, that all these years later, all these memories flood back. It's incredible.
And I do put melted cheese on broccoli. I just did it the other night. I completely do it.
Those treats never go away.
No, and I'm desperate to find a grasshopper. I want one.
You know what's great is that having the contact at 120 different children's hospitals across North America, the thing that is universally amazing to me is the child life staff. First of all, I never knew what child life was until I started dealing with hospitals, and they're the ones who minister the music therapy, the pet therapy, the art therapy. They make sure you get to your physical therapy appointments. They make sure you take your meds. And in a time of COVID, when a lot of parents can't even get in to see their children right now, they even take on a greater role in a hospital stay for a child. Yeah. And it's funny that you're describing your experience in 1980. That's 41 years ago, and it's still the same. And you remember, I mean, I don't mean to bring that up, but
no, it's fine. I mean, it's
you remember what the nurse looked like. What an impact those people have. Incredible.
Yes. Well, I remember so I was a patient at the original DuPont Children's Hospital, but then they built a new one, and I was one of the first people in that. When I was 8, and I was going in for surgery, and they were doing laser surgery, which was like, whoa, really, high, like the cutting edge at the time, pardon the pun. But the hospital was just brightly colored. It was like, for me, who loved the art room, it was just a dream to be surrounded by all this bright color. It was the big dawn of a new thinking about, and maybe we should make these places where children are recuperating, recovering, healing, battling whatever it is they're battling, make them have some levity, bring some color and light and fun. They didn't have pet therapy when I was a kid. Whoa, when you just said that, I thought, oh, I'd be a goner. I would so want to adopt all of the pets, but these are really important therapies, and the people who do it, like you said, the child life staff, is they're answering an extraordinary calling. And just know, if you're watching this, anyone there who's on the staff, these seemingly small acts of kindness, they never leave the person.